What's going on YouTube? Can y'all hit that like button? And while you at it, can you hit that subscribe button too, man? It's free, do not cost you nothing. It's the only thing free you gonna get free in this free world. You know what I'm saying? It's the only thing they give you free is the subscribe YouTube button, man. Let's go. What's happening, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Look, we got a good discussion to talk about, a very good discussion. It's going to get deep, man. It's going to get deep. Some people may agree with this, some people may not agree with it. But that's what the comment section is for. You got drop a comment and let's talk about it. I read all the comments, I reply to most of them. If you guys been here for a while, you already know that. So today's topic is going to be on the black and brown relations, black and brown unity. Right, I seen a couple comments of some dudes saying that they don't know why their fellow black brothers continue to push this black and brown unity BS is what they were calling it, right? And they were continue to get into this debate in the YouTube comment section. And again, it could be trolls or whatever. You never know who it is, right? But the dude seemed legitimate in what he was saying, like he really felt this type of way. And he continues to say that Mexicans don't like black people, so he doesn't know why black people are trying to be cool with Mexicans and give Mexicans the pass of saying the N-word, and that black people that do ain't real black people and all this and all that, right? He continues to say that Mexicans grow up in a household where they're taught by their grandparents and their grandmas and grandfathers to not like black people, just like racist white folk do. And I have to disagree with this individual right here to an extent. Now, like I said, we're going to get into this because I have to disagree to an extent. It caught my attention when he said grandparents, old Mexican grandparents, old Mexican people don't like black people, and they teach that shit to their youngins just like old racist white folk do. And you know what? To be completely honest, because that's what I do here, like I said many times before, I don't sugarcoat nothing, man. I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut, man, and I'm just gonna be real about it, bro. I'm just gonna just straight up and just be real about it. He has a point. He has a point, bro. As far as, I can't speak for every fucking Mexican in California, but as far as, let's say, my household, right? Growing up, grandma's house. Grandma, I'm gonna be real. Grandma didn't like black people, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest. My grandma she didn't like black folk, bro. I first found this out in high school. Let me tell you a little story before we continue on with this discussion. I was in high school, and where I grew up, there's a lot of black people, a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Asians, we all intermingled, you know what I'm saying? We were all homies, we were all cool, we all, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with black bitches, fuck with Asian bitches, like, you feel me? It was no racial divided lines. I never seen that, you know what I'm saying? So that was not even a thought process in my head. But until a day I bring one of my homies to the house, and we're in the living room, and it's me, a couple of my Mexican homies, and there's one black homie that's with us. He's sitting on the couch. My grandma comes into the living room, and she starts cussing at me in Spanish. She starts yelling at the top of her lungs, I'm at the pinche this, pinche that, right? I'm go over there like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought because she smelled the weed, because we had weed on us. We was getting ready to roll up. You feel me? We was getting ready to spark up. You feel me? Smoke in the backyard or whatever. So I thought that's why she was tripping. Like, oh shit, she smelled the weed in the pocket. Nah, bro. Nah, that's not why she was tripping, my nigga. She was tripping because of the black homie. He wasn't even a black homie. He was just a black dude. He ended up becoming a blood later. But you feel me? Like I said, we all kicked it with each other. And she took, man, bro, I'm going to be completely honest. Look, bro, she told me, get that pinche negro out of the house. What the fuck is wrong with you? Got this pinche, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what she said, bro. And, like, I didn't grow up that way. I didn't grow up in grandma's house, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in and out of grandma's house growing up, but you feel me? And I didn't even know my grandma was like that. To keep it 100 with you, I'm gonna keep it 100, my nigga. I did not know my grandma was like that till this day. It had to be like sophomore year or something, freshman year. And you feel me? And I'm like, what the fuck, grandma? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I didn't say them words. I'm like, shh, grandma. Like, I feeling embarrassed. Like, I know they fucking hear, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, she's like, no, ay, pinche pendejo. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cussing me out in Spanglish, bro. She was cussing, not even full Spanish. She was cussing me out in Spanglish. She would say fucking cuss words in Spanish and then say cuss words in English. Like, grandma, chill. What the fuck? You're spazzing out. You feel me? And, so we ended up going outside and shit. I had to apologize to the homie, man. That was like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, bro. Like, cause like you feel me? We ain't grow up like that, bro. So, and to hear my grandma speak like that, I was like, what the fuck? It was a shock to me. And then when I told my other brothers and sisters, and I talked to my other older cousins about it, they were like, yeah, bro, you didn't know grandma's a fucking racist. She don't like black people. We can never bring no black homies to the house, bro, or Asians. Like, grandma's just a racist. I'm like, what the fuck? Since when? They're like, motherfucker, since forever. You don't know your own grandma? I'm like, I ain't never seen that side of her. You know what I'm saying? But as the years went on, I finally got to talk with my grandma about why she didn't like black people and why she had this anger in her heart towards black people. My grandma's a Mexican lady, bro. She was born in the States as a baby, but her parents were pregnant with her in Mexico. Her parents came from Mexico, the Jalisco area, and you know what I'm saying? They worked the fields, bro. They were hardworking people. They learned English on their own. You feel me? Learned how to write in English, learned how to speak English on their own. And she comes from hardworking Mexican people, right? And so when I get to the point of where I'm talking to her about why she didn't like black people, and she sits down with me and she tells me a story. She tells me about their past on why she don't like black people. It's not just this natural born hate that I eventually end up learning from her. It was because of trauma. It was because of trauma that she had in the past as a little girl with black people, bro. See, back in the day when the paisas, because they were considered paisas, you know what I'm saying? Spanish was her first language, so when they would work the fields, she would work the fields as a little girl with both her parents, with the sisters and brothers, everyone, the whole family worked the fields to pay for the lights, to pay for the groceries, pay for everything. And back in those days, you got paid cash. You got paid cash for how much fruit you picked by the barrel or by the bucket, whatever it was. So how hard you worked that day, that's how much you got paid. There wasn't no minimum wage, none of this bullshit, right? It depended on how hard you worked. If you worked hard, you got paid a little bit more. You feel me? Well, she would tell me that after they would get paid, I believe it was a day or at the end of the week on Friday. I forget what she said the payday was, that they would get paid in cash and they would get robbed by the black people. And she was a little girl. They would pistol whip her dad. They would put guns in their face and have them give them all their money after working in the triple-digit heat in the Central Valley fields. Because when they first came from Mexico, they landed in the Bakersfield area. So, you know what I'm saying? They're working the fields out that way. And, it gets hot as fuck down there. You know what I'm saying? It gets like 105, 110, you feel me? So, and after the long days of working, they just get robbed by these black people. So, they had this hate towards the black people because of that reason, and she was never able to let that go. End up learning that a lot of other Mexicans from Mexico experienced the same thing. They experienced the same trauma back in the early 50s, back in the early 40s. Back in the, you know what I'm saying, even the 60s. And the same shit continues to happen till this day. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get so upset when we see the vendors attacked. You know what I'm saying? I get fucking heated when I see that shit happen. One, because it reminds me of my grandparents and the stories she would tell me. You know what I'm saying? Of her getting robbed, of the pistols being put in their face, and her parents didn't know English. You know what I'm saying? And so that type of shit right there. So that's why a lot of Mexican older grandparents didn't like black people, because of the trauma that they went through. It was nothing racial. It was just bad experiences. And with the vendors things too, I can't say all black people rob just vendors, because there's Mexicans that rob Mexicans too. Let's just keep it 100 with that too. There's Mexican dumb little motherfuckers that rob the street vendors as well. Let's keep it 100 on that point. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying this story is to justify the racism or the way people may have been treated by older Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? It's just to shed a little light on why they feel maybe the way they felt. You know what I'm saying? To my Africano brothers and sisters out there that still think that Mexicans are racist just like white folks. And nah, white folks is just racist, bro. You know what I'm saying? White motherfucker, you niggas is just racist. Not all white folks. Shout out to my white niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the white homies and all that, man. But there's some white people that are just racist, and yes, it is taught at home, bro. It is taught at home. That shit is learned at home, but like I said, we didn't learn that shit at home, and I didn't even know my grandma was like that until, you feel me? Like I said, that day what happened with the homie, and then I had the conversation with her, and ended up finding out why she felt that way. It's because they were abused, they were attacked, they were taken advantage of, and they were oppressed by black people. And you have to understand that when you go through all that and you don't have nothing and you work all to pay your bills, to put food on your table, and it's just taken away from you like that, now how are you gonna pay your bills? They're vices, bro. The landlord ain't gonna give a fuck if they can't pay their rent, if they got robbed. You know what I'm saying? So these are the struggles that they went through as first generation and second generation Americans. You know what I'm saying? So this is just to shed a little light on y'all. And if you guys have any experiences like this with your grandparents, let me know in the comments, because this is just a little experience with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the ones that is pushing for this black and brown unity. You know I'm all for that, baby. You feel me? Shout out to the real ones, man. Shout out to the solid ones. Let's keep this shit lit and let's go. Yeah, it's the kid.